I thought the conference was amazing. I loved it. I felt like I got a lot out of it. I mean,
Tell me what you got.
well, what I got out of the conference was, well, I did get 2 requests. One is from the #3 deal making agent in young adults, and the other one is from the head of an agency. So that's really exciting. About 5 or 6 weeks ago, I was in New York at one of the top conferences there, and the experience leaving that conference was actually pretty disempowering. And this conference was very empowering, and in such a short amount of time we came a very long way. So the difference between the conferences was, in the New York conference, they took all these authors and just tried to fit us into little blocks, little molds, but some of us got left by the wayside. And that's kind of what happened with me with my genre. And with this conference, it was very much like Angie. Before the conference, we were sending her our materials, and she was vetting people that were looking for what we are doing. And that was the difference. So that's why I walked out of this conference with requests from the right people. So amazing. Yeah, just such a different experience, and I'm really grateful. Yeah.
So, talk a little bit about the environment that's created here.
Yeah, so I first came to one of Angie's conferences it was July of last year, so I want to say that's 8 or 9 months ago. And I remember I was halfway through my manuscript writing it, and I had all these questions about query and pitch, and I was really lost, and I didn't know what was going on. And I walked into that conference and I learned a lot, and then just like as I've done that conference, and then I've come to Angie has write-ins for the people who come to her conference. They're free. It's just like an author group. So as I've come to the write-ins, I've learned more and more, and if I ever have a question and I send it to Angie, she always replies. And so in that time, I feel like I was very prepared here, where now I'm walking out of this conference where I can teach someone how to pitch. I could teach someone how to query. And part of this conference is we are workshopping with each other. 9 months ago, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. Like, I didn't know any of this. And now, like, I could sit down with someone else who maybe was struggling or had a question and be like, yeah, well, this, and this, and this. And be able to support other people in that way, too, was really cool.
Excellent. Excellent. Would you recommend this conference?
I would absolutely recommend this conference. I was, from the first conference I went to with Angie to now, I mean, I've always been so, like, not surprised, but just, like, amazed that it's, like, in Salt Lake City, you can get so much value. Then I've gone to a conference in San Francisco. I've gone to a conference in Manhattan, and I learned things from those. I didn't walk away without learning, but the value here is just like 10 times, if not more than that, and it's shorter amount of time. Like, in a 2-day period, you come into Angie's home and you're part of the family, and you're learning, and you're around amazing people, and you're being fed like constantly by Angie, and then you just feel really nurtured and empowered here. So I would recommend it to everyone who wants to write, or maybe wants to write. They should come here and find out.
Okay. Talk about the food.
Oh, okay. The food is crazy, unreal. I have no idea when they're making this food. I'm like, okay, we're going home late, we're getting here early, and somewhere in between, like, little elves come into the house and are preparing food, because we're eating like barbecue, and like everything is like homemade and amazing, and we're having like quiche for breakfast and like amazing food, and it's all included. So you just like come here and you're just like taken care of and very nurtured and well fed, and it's nice. It's really nice to not have to feel like, to be in this great writing space and be working and then get hungry and be starving for hours, or have to be like, all right, like, where am I going to go eat and who am I going to go eat with? And, you know, like, do you want to go to lunch with me and where are we going to go and all that? Like, you don't have to worry about any of that here. It's great. You just get to eat and write and learn. It's fun.